Shalom Aleichem, a guten Jahr, und freiliche Erev Sukkos, Erev Yom Tov, Erev Shabbos. Here we have this here, Sefer Shitta Mekubetzes. You can take a look at it a little bit. Behu Asifas Zekanim. It's a gathering of Zekanim, of wise people that know the Torah, the Harav, HaMusmach, the Rav, the HaMusmach, he can be relied on. Moreinu Rabbeinu Betzalel Ashkenazi, Zecher Tzaddik Lebracha, V'hu Chidushim Al Masechet Beya. This is new Divrei Torah that he learned on Sefer Masechet Beya. Beya Shenolda B'Yom Tov. It's an egg that is born on Yom Tov. What is the situation there? Because there's a din of muktzah, that something has to be set of something that is used on Yom Tov or Shabbos has to be set aside. Has to be set aside before Shabbos. In other words, one assigns that one is going to use this item on Shabbos or Yom Tov, and therefore one can use it. But if it's a new situation, let's say a beya shenolda b'Yom Tov, that's an egg that was born on Yom Tov, that was hatched on Yom Tov, can it be used? Because one didn't set this aside from before Yom Tov to use it. So what is the situation? What is the din? The din. What is the din on this? Mesechet beya, chidushi mesechet Yom Tov. This is chidushi. These are new things, chidushim, that were learned. And who is the Rav? This is Asifat Zekanim, the Harav, Rabbi Betzalel Ashkenazi, Zecher Tzaddik Lebracha, on Masechet Beya. So, Chidushi, we can learn the first, let's see this first paragraph here. Amud Aleph, Beya Shenolda B'Yom Tov, Beis Shammai Omrim Ta'ochel, Betzalel Omrim Lo Sochel. An egg that was born on Yom Tov. What's the story with it? What is the din? Not the story. What is the din? So Beis Shammai says Omrim Tochel. Beis Shammai says one can eat this egg. Beis Hillel Omrim Lo Sochel. Beis Hillel says Lo Sochel, that it's muktzah. One should not eat it. So it's over here. Beis Shammai is, they say that you can eat it. So they're the mekilim. They're the ones that go lenient. And usually Beis Shammai is more stringent on the dinim. And over here, Beis Hillel Omrim Lo Sochel. Beis Hillel says one shouldn't eat it. So over here, there's a reversal. Usually Beis Hillel are the mekilim. They are the ones that say that things that should go more leniently, but over here, in this case, Beis Hillel says Lo Sochel, that a beya shenolda b'Yom Tov, an egg that is hatched on Yom Tov, so it's a new situation, a new bria, and one didn't know about this from before Yom Tov. So they say Lo Sochel, one should not eat it. They are in this case more stringent. V'in tomar v'amai lo sonei Beis Shammai matirin or Beis Hillel osrin. So one can say, why don't we learn that Beis Shammai says matirin? They say it's mutter, that it's permitted. Beis Hillel osrin, and Beis Hillel says osrin, that they forbid it. So how come it says that Beis Shammai says Tochel, you can eat it. Beis Hillel says Lo Sochel, that you shouldn't eat it. So why don't we say Yamai Lo Tonei Beis Shammai Matirin? Beis Shammai says it's mutter, that it is permitted. Beis Hillel Osrin. Beis Hillel says it's osur, meaning that it is forbidden. So what is the reason why they say Beis Shammai says tochel, you should eat it. Betzalel says that Betzalel says lo sochel, one shouldn't eat it. Why is it said in that way? V'yesh mefarshim. There's some people that explain it mishum the osrin mashma isur olam. When it says that it is prohibited, it implies that it is always, forever, osur, that it is always osur, always forbidden. V'ein isur zeh elo liyomo. But this isur, this prohibition is only liyomo for that day. The day of Yom Tov and the day of Shabbos. We're talking about Yom Tov right now. So mishum the osrin mashma isur olam. That when it says osrin that it is forbidden, it has in the language, it seems to be an implication of isur olam, that it is always excuse me, forbidden. V'ein isur zeh elo liyomo. But this isur is only for that day. Ukid like we say, Gabei hamevashel b'Shabbos b'mezid lo yochel. And the same thing, like somebody that cooks something on Shabbos, b'mezid. The b'mezid is that it wasn't by accident, but b'mezid he did it on purpose. Lo yochel, it shouldn't be eaten. Dehu bo bayom, one shouldn't eat it that day, the day of Shabbos. But tomorrow, the day after Shabbos, yochel, it can be eaten. It can be eaten after Shabbos. So it doesn't say that it's osur. It says in the language, the lashon of lo yochel, that he shouldn't eat it. In other words, he shouldn't eat it on the day of Shabbos. After Shabbos or tomorrow, yochel, it can be eaten. V'zeh eino deho gabe muktzah nokat. V'zeh eino deho gabe muktzah. By muktzah nokat we learn lishna de isur vehetor. V'afilo hachi eino ela liyomo. Yochel dehu bo bayom. He shouldn't eat it that day. But yochel. The next day he can eat it. V'zeh eino deho gabi muktzah. By muktzah nokat lishna de isura veheter. So by muktzah we do not learn the lashon of isur and heter, that it's forbidden or prohibited or permitted. And over here, so it's for that day. So beya shenolda b'yom tov, beya, an egg that's hatched on Yom Tov. Beis Shammai says, Beis Shammai omrim tochel, that you should eat it. Betzalel omrim lo sochel, and Betzalel says lo sochel, one shouldn't eat it. So this is one of the cases where Beis Shammai is likula, that they're more lenient, and Beis Hillel is more lechumra. Beis Hillel is more lechumra, they're more stringent. So this is the Chidushei of Masechet Be'ah, Shitta Mekubetzes Be'ah. Okay, so that's this. Here's another sefer, an old sefer, This is Palbiyei Moyim. And here is another Sefer of Maharat Lublin. Maharam Shelos Chuvos, Maharam Lublin. Shelos Chuvos from the Harav Meir of Lublin. From Maharam of Lublin. 1881. Printed in Poland. And Muga means that it was checked out, that the thing, what is the dinim here are correct. It was that there are no mistakes in here. It was Muga means it was gone over, and sometimes the Chafetz Chaim Zatzal, the Chafetz Chaim, it says by his Svarim, Muga, that it was checked out. That it was checked out by the Chafetz Chaim. In other words, he looked it over and he says that it's everything in it is correct. There were no mistakes. So that's so Muga, it was checked out. Perhaps by the Maharam. This is the Maharam Lublin. It might mean the same thing. That he checked it out and gave that it's okay, that everything here is correct in here. So this is the Maharam of Lublin. And this is the Shitta Mekubetzes. And on Beya, and the Shitta Mekubetzes is the Harav Hamusmach Hamarino Rabbeinu Betzalel Ashkenazi Zeichet Tzaddik Levracha. B'hu Chidushim Al Masechet Beya. Okay, Yeshikayach. So we're going into Yom Tov, into the Yom Tov of Sukkos, and Zolzain. Good Besuros, Tovos, Yeshuos, Benechamos, Kol Tuv.